Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. So I'm finally getting around to recording the voiceover for the week of the 29th of July to the 4th of August, which was the week of the Scribble Prints Co. planner party. I used this kit already in my other Erin Condren, but I just got this one when we were in Austin, so I had to redo this. Well, I didn't have to, but I really wanted to redo the spread in my new Erin Condren for that week. So the kit was so big that I was actually able to literally do 2 full spreads with one kit. And first I'm going to start out by just laying down my bottom washi, and after that I am going to put down my date covers, my headers, and start doing my sidebar. The date covers are from the kit, and the date dots are a collaboration that Scribble Prints Co. did with Sadie Stickers. And then I lay down my first full box, and I was so thrown off by all the spacing differences with the new Erin Condren that I literally forgot to cover the July 2019 thing there. So I just left it. I was gonna undo it, but it doesn't bother me that much, so I just left it. Then with my sidebar, I put down my What's Cookin' sidebar where I track what I eat. Edwin and I like to go out to eat a lot, so I always like to put the restaurant or the type of food that we ate. I also put my to-do as always and lay down the rest of my full boxes, as well as some overlays, and I show a rose-colored days freebie that I got at the the party, I should say, from Lauren herself, and she was so sweet. She's like, you can have one, but you have to take more than one. So I took 3, and then I kind of felt bad. I should have only taken 1, but she had like 1,000. There were only 200 people there, or 300 people, so it wasn't that bad. Then for Monday, I worked, and I visited my aunt. She was in town from Arizona, so that was awesome. And sorry about that. There's a little background noise there. And then I marked my 5 days until the SPC party. Marked that I binge watched some YouTube and put down a Netflix and chill sticker from the kit because after work I just decided to veg out. I also put down some deco from the kit and get on to Tuesday. Again, Tuesday, surprise, surprise, I worked. And after that, I went to Johnny's Beef with my grandpa and my aunt who was in town and my fiance and her boyfriend, and it was a really great time. I also marked that there were only 4 days left till the party, and I made a little to-do checklist with the rose-colored days freebie that I was given at the party. For Wednesday, I worked again, marked the 3 days until the party, and finally got around to packing. I packed so last minute that I forgot things. It wasn't that bad because we were just going to Austin, so anything that I forgot, I could just go to the Target there. But I did go to Target literally 20 minutes before they were closing, and I felt really bad because you could tell all the employees were like, this lady. But I checked in for my flight, went to Target like I said, and after that, I was able to mark, I was having some spacing issues and was really upset, as you can see. Sorry guys, I don't have my planner out. I'm pulling it out right now. I couldn't remember what I did. Oh, but just watch. Oh, is this when we started Mindhunter? Yes. Oh, no, not yet. Sorry. This was Grey's Anatomy night, and you guys, I'm really behind on Grey's Anatomy, so I'm on season 11, and if you watch Grey's Anatomy, you know what I'm talking about. When we were in Austin, I literally cried my eyes out because of that season, and I can't even get over it. But no spoilers here. This is all old stuff, and I didn't say anything, I don't think, so don't you give me spoilers either. Because I'm still watching it, but I am taking some time off because I'm pretty upset. For Thursday, I, of course, start that off as my vacation starts. And that was actually, I don't know if that was from the kit. I think it was. But I marked, obviously, that was vacation time. Edwin and I had a really, really early flight that day. So we ended up just going straight to the airport first thing in the morning. And we were flying from O'Hare. And it went really smoothly. We weren't delayed. Everything was on time. We have gotten into a really good rhythm of traveling together. So it's nice because we're never really too stressed out. I use this really cute Texas license plate from Wonton and a Million's travel book that she has at Michael's, and it just was so perfect. I had to use it. Then after we landed, we only then realized that our Airbnb check-in time was like 4 hours after we landed. And so we messaged the person, but she was like, oh, I totally could have done it if you had let me know like sooner than only 4 hours before, because the maid still isn't there. And I was like, I completely understand. So we decided to just go get lunch. It was only like 11 o'clock when we landed, so we honestly were hungry anyway. And we went to La Barbecue, which was the best decision because it was a Thursday and it was 11 o'clock in the morning. So there was a line, but there were probably only like 7 people in front of us. So we got to eat La Barbecue, and you guys, if you are in Austin and you're not vegan or vegetarian, you need to go to La Barbecue because I literally want to fly back there just to go eat there and do that again because it was amazing. Then after we went to like an ice cream place, and we wandered around Austin, but it was really hot, and we had all of our luggage because we decided we didn't want to rent a car for that day. So, oh sorry, Milo's being really loud in the background. Hold on. So once we finally got back into the room, we realized that we were so tired, and we were like, oh, let's just lay down on the bed for a second and just like re-energize. And we slept until 9 p.m. Then after we finally woke up and realized how late it was, we just decided to go to the closest taco place near us, which was Huetos Tacos, which were honestly, you guys, not my jam. Like, I am Mexican, so I'm not really into like the whole like Tex-Mex thing. It's just not for me. And so it was really more Tex-Mex than like authentic like Mexican food. Being that we were closer to the border, we thought we would get a little bit of a better quality, or not like better quality, the quality of the meat was great, but just like something a little bit more authentic, and they really weren't, so disappointed in that as far as food goes. For Friday, we picked up our car rental, and we went to Cracker Barrel for breakfast because we were on a road trip, and I was like, oh my god, we need to go to Cracker Barrel. And we got like 50 pounds of food for $4. No, it wasn't that intense, but I was like, is that the right amount? Because we had so many things on the table, and it was probably only about $40 for everything. And in Chicago, we get like a venti frappe from Starbucks, and it's $40. So we were like, is this right? And she was like, yeah. So Cracker Barrel is a come up. Then after that, we headed to Waco, Texas, which is where Magnolia Market is. And if you watch Fixer Upper or Know Joanna Gaines, or have seen her paint line or wallpaper line or any of her stuff in Target, you know who I'm talking about. She is amazing. Waco or her part of it was really cool, but Waco itself was a little disappointing, I would say. I don't think I could move there, even if I was getting a house built by Joanna and Chip. Then for dinner, we had Black's barbecue, and it was so good. Everything about brisket and, when we were at La Barbecue, I had the pulled pork. Nobody else had pulled pork for the rest of the time, so after that, I just got brisket, but maybe that's why I liked La Barbecue so much. But Black's barbecue was really, really good. And after that, I pre-registered for, obviously, the party, which was the whole reason we were in Austin. And it was fun, but we were so tired from going to Waco and being in 115-degree heat. It wasn't that hot, but it felt that hot. Heat, that we were tired, and we just went home right after pre-registering because we had already eaten. We were just like, we had the itis, we were ready to go to bed. Then finally for Saturday, it was the party. I laid back down my Andrea box. I don't know if that is her, but it looks like her to me. And I put SPC party, planner party overlay over it from the kit. And after that, I decided to mark that I met Jessica from J Crew Plans from YouTube. And I told her, I was like, "You are my Daniel Radcliffe," and she didn't respond, and that's when I realized that I wasn't looking at her. So when I looked up at her, she had her jaw dropped, and she was like, "That is such a compliment," and she's so amazing in person. She's so nice. She's just awesome, and it was great to meet her, and also for her to be as amazing in person as she seems online. Then I also met Andrea, obviously, and had her sign my hobo, and I met Simply Gilded, and Rose Colored Days, and Marg from Once More with Love. It was just really cool. I didn't get everybody's signatures, but I was like, "Hey girl, hey." But yeah, I only got 3 people to actually sign in my book. Please ignore that my nail broke over the course of me filming this plan with me. After that, we went to Terry Black Barbecue, and oh my goodness, Black's barbecue is really, really, really good, but Terry Black's was next level. Totally worth the wait, worth the line. I like the way that they have you kind of shuffle in like cattle, but it works because it keeps everybody in line and keeps everybody organized despite it being so crazy. And there's tons of seating. La Barbecue, it's picnic style, and there's 4 tables, so good luck finding a spot. There's seats outside, but okay, go sit outside in literal hell because it's so hot. But after that, we went to the Domain because Romina, she was supposed to be there, but I don't know if she actually didn't go or if something else happened, because she told me she might be there, so we just went just because I wanted to go anyway, kind of. And then she uploaded a video on YouTube, and I was like, oh, maybe she's busy. So we just left after the Erin Condren store because we had a super, super early flight. We had to wake up at 4, so we were tired after the event. It was very theatrical and exciting and amazing, and I was exhausted. I also met Brandy. She's amazing. I didn't put their pictures in here, but I do have it filmed as part of all the haul that I got back, which I still have yet to edit, so please stay tuned for that. But on Friday, like I said, first thing was we had our flight. So we were flying from Austin to O'Hare, and we got there with 2 hours to spare, and 20 minutes before we were supposed to board, we found out our flight was going to be delayed. And they didn't even know for how long in the beginning. So I was like, let's go. And Edwin was like, where are we going to go? I was like, we're going to go eat breakfast, because it was only 4 o'clock in the morning. We woke up at 4 in the morning. We literally were just going to sleep on the plane and eat when we landed. But that was not going to be an option anymore, because after the flight, we had to go to the church because Edwin's niece was getting baptized, and he is the godfather, so he needed to be there for that. And with our 2-hour delay, that literally took our 2-hour window of us like eating and getting ready to go. So my dad picked us up from the airport, and he literally had to Zoom to the church straight from the airport and drop Edwin off, and he made it with like 15 minutes to spare. He just barely made it as far as being godfather, because one of his brothers would have probably had to take over from there. So since we had to drop Edwin off, I had to go home and take all of the luggage into our house because I couldn't leave it with my dad. So he dropped me off and he helped me carry the luggage up, and then I just stayed home and planned. And I just marked, that it was Abby's baptism and that Edwin was the godfather. And after that, they picked me up actually to go to Illuminati's for post-baptism pizza, which I thought was so nice because I didn't make it to the baptism, but they understood why. So we all went, and it was a really good time. Delicious pizza if you're ever in Chicago and actually want to try some deep dish. Real Chicagoans don't like deep dish, but if you're in town, you have to try Illuminati's. So that is my completed spread. Here's my little twerk, wiggle, and wave, and I will see you guys all on my next video. Thanks for watching, and have a good day.